Chapter 5. Environmental Benefits of DASH Diet. Welcome to our channel. Food as Medicine. You are what you eat. Social benefits of DASH Diet. Red meat. A social issue as discussed earlier, red meat is restricted in the DASH diet. It includes chicken and fish. Red meat consumption is increasing day by day. If we take a look, its consumption was less before the 1960s. Stock production harms greenhouse gas, GHG, emissions. According to an estimate, about 23% of greenhouse gases come from agriculture and forestry. Greenhouse gases, GHG, are a significant factor in global warming. The temperature of our Earth is increasing day by day due to wrong and harmful habits. It is also a cause of water pollution. Red meat is a significant source of CO2 emissions. White meat has little or no CO2 emissions. This emission is due to ruminant enteric fermentation, which is a fermentation that occurs in the intestine. The ingestion of meat and meat products is essential nutrients like proteins, iron, and vitamins for healthy living. However, there are negative impacts of the consumption of meat on the environment. The investigation was done in Denmark. Life Cycle Assessment, LCA, was used to estimate the carbon footprint of 4 dietary patterns: standard, carnivore, vegetarian and vegan. Every step was taken into account, from the production in the farm to the ingestion. This investigation showed that the diets with the consumption of red meat emitted more CO2, 1.83 tCO2 eq, person per year, respectively. It was concluded that this type of diet harms the environment. Compared to other diets such as vegetarian or vegan, they showed fewer emissions, 0.89 and 1.37 tCO2 eq, person per year, respectively. Red meat is also a cause of viral infections and many other health issues. Some researches show that red meat is a potential cause of cancer. It contains carcinogens. Carcinogens are the agents, which are the cause of different cancers. International Agency for Research on Cancer, IARC, stated that red meat contains carcinogens responsible for cancer. In 2015, groups were given red meat in different quantities and forms. It was seen that red meat was carcinogenic to humans. Later on, various studies and experiments proved this statement true. It is advised to consume red meat should be less than 50 grams per day. This can prevent various types of cancers like prostate cancer, breast cancer, or colorectal cancer. Chronic kidney disease is also associated with the consumption of red meat. There is a recent study performed in Costa Rica. It shows that red meat affects blood sugar levels negatively. Another issue is religious values, and some religions consider eating beef a sin. This causes a dispute in different faiths. In this regard, the DASH diet solves many issues by restricting red meat. Improved mental health or behavioral changes. Mental health and behavioral changes are directly associated with social interaction and your role in society. Many factors affect our mental health. Mental disorders are highly associated with the increased mortality rate and various chronic diseases in the human body. According to studies, a healthy diet can prevent depression and anxiety. When a person has depression, they would have changes in behavior. As a result, social interaction is affected. Most studies show that some nutrients like vitamin B, folate, and omega-3 fatty acids. A diet high in fruits, vegetables, and nuts are considered good for depression. Various studies suggest a Mediterranean diet for depression. Some studies show the positive effect of the DASH diet on mental health. DASH diet was developed by the National Institute of Health, NIH, to lower blood pressure. It shows many other positive effects on the human body, physically, socially, and mentally. The potential impact of the DASH diet is highly related to the include food groups and nutrients in fruits and vegetables, low-fat dairy products, whole grains, nuts, less amount of salt, local sweets and red meat, limited fat intake, high fiber, potassium, magnesium, and calcium. This diet includes the food and food patterns that make it a low glycemic index and low energy dense dietary pattern regarding its focus on carbohydrates quality. Individuals should reduce snacks that are high in sodium, like salted chips and other processed food. DASH diet makes you eat less than 2,400 milligrams sodium per day. This diet is based on 2000 kcal per day, 6 servings of whole grains, 3 to 4 servings of vegetables, 4 servings of fruits, 1/2 to 1 serving of nuts, 2 to 3 servings of non-fat or low-fat milk, 3 servings of oil, 1 to 2 servings of meat, fish, and poultry. There is a huge interaction of various nutrients in foods. Therefore, weighing up the whole diet as a dietary pattern is preferable to a single nutrient. According to Torres and Nausen, the DASH diet improves depression and moods are also improved in postmenopausal women. It is observed that fluctuations in mood and mental health mostly occur in adult women. Research has been done on women and girls and found an inverse association between adherence to the DASH diet and the prevalence of depression and anxiety. It means, DASH diet improves mental health. However, this research failed to show a strong linear relationship and found no apparent relation between adherence to the DASH diet and aggression. As there are limited studies about the DASH diet and mental health conditions, several studies had shown an apparent association between the DASH diet food and depression. A systematic review and meta-analysis were carried that shows a reduced risk of depression by high intake of whole grains, vegetables, fruits, and low-fat dairy products. Various nutrients are available like folate, B vitamins, N3PUFAs in fish that have beneficial psychological improvement. These nutrients are also helpful in the reduction of inflammation and oxidative stress. These nutrients are the main ingredient of the DASH diet and manage the metabolic syndrome. Inflammation and oxidative stress can encourage depressive symptoms by disturbing autonomic nervous systems and damaging neurons. Higher amounts of added sugar and sugar-sweetened beverages were associated with depression risk and other mental stress. A person is consuming a high amount of sweets and sweetened beverages, then the blood glucose level will become high, and there will be an induction of oxidative stress. Aspartame is the main component of sweetened beverages that cause neurological effects and increase brain neurotransmitters such as serotonin and dopamine. The DASH diet is rich in all these foods. Hence, the DASH diet has a potentially positive impact on our mental health that drives our behavior smoothly. This causes a noticeable effect on our social interactions. Economic importance of DASH diet. The role of an excellent dietary pattern in the prevention of chronic diseases is well established. However, an individual's socioeconomic status also plays an essential role in choosing these healthy food choices. The risk of developing non-communicable diseases is significantly high in populations with low socioeconomic status. The DASH diet emphasizes an increased intake of fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean protein sources, and low-fat dairy. It also promotes a decreased salt intake to less than 2,300 mg per day, with a goal of 1,500 mg per day, to help reduce blood pressure. Energy-dense, nutrient-poor, discretionary foods and red meats are also limited in this diet but not banned. Overall, this diet falls in line with general dietary guidelines. 68 serves grains, 45 serves of vegetables, 45 serves fruit, 23 serves dairy, 6 serves or less lean meats, total 170 grams, 45 serves per week of nuts, seeds, legumes, 23 serves fats, oils, less than 5 serves per week sweets. Studies suggest that these populations tend to have low nutritional status and less adherence to the dietary guidelines, and they ultimately end up having unhealthy dietary behaviors. If you are enjoying this video, please subscribe to our channel. Subscription is totally free by pressing the subscribe button. Also, hit the notifications bell so that you will always be notified of new content on our channels. The cost of a diet is high, especially for individuals with low socioeconomic status. Meta-analysis has shown that unhealthy food choices like fast food, high-processed foods, and sugar-sweetened drinks are less costly than the healthy food choices suggested by the dietary guidelines. For this reason, the cost of fruits, vegetables, grains, and other food groups can sometimes act as a barrier for low socioeconomic individuals. Studies suggest that following a healthy eating pattern like the DASH diet costs more than a portion of fast food. The more you adhere to this dietary pattern, the more it will cost. This particular eating pattern is packed with fruits and vegetables, which cost more than a typical American diet. Furthermore, a study also suggests that following the DASH diet is dependent on economic status. Geographic access is also critical. The farthest you are from a supermarket, there are fewer chances to consume DASH diet food items. So, eat right. eat wisely, and be happy. Here ends this video on the keto diet and weight loss. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to check out our other videos in this series. Food as medicine. Remember to subscribe to this channel. Goodbye. See you again soon.